third series of the night already. An hour in and starting our third series, bang on the hour. What a way to kick things off. As to the bottom right hand side, our blue Zerg player from Team Liquid. Give it up for Snute. And to the upper left hand side, the red Zerg player from Team Clash. Give it up for Lambo. Let us know who you're supporting here today in this best of 3, guys, as we get set up and ready to go. I'll actually sometimes remember to put the music back on as well, which helps and makes it sound nicer. As we get set up, we get ready to go. So looking to see how this is going to be going over the next few moments as Lambo starts to move out and away down the left hand side in the catalyst. Yeah, we've got a very Zerg heavy round of 8 tomorrow, guys. It's going to be very interesting. Should be a lot of fun as well. Keep those match arena codes coming in though, guys. Do appreciate everyone who is using them. Just to go through a couple of names, XMathmanX just coming in with his $1. Condog902, Darluck001, Muffinator, Astralig, Marta, Nostros Beefs, thank you so much guys for using those $1. We have about 55 left. We've got so many coupons to use, guys. Go, go, go. Get those coupons used. There's no reason not to. I'll say it again, again, and again, and again, until you guys use them. But yeah, I'll go and do all of that. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the game so far today. Finally good to be able to actually stream one of the groups of the WardiTV Christmas Invitational, right? It's been a bit of a rough one in terms of getting here before now. You can see this overall just going towards the front now, going to back away slightly. An Evo chamber very early for Lambo. Pre-speed, I wonder what he's going to go for here. Snute with 6 lings on the way out. I mean, obviously it's just a very fast upgrade. I mean, very fast carapace, a possibility. Melee is something which you could do. You might sound crazy, but missiles and then into a Rotron later could be happening as well. Let's see what Lambo chooses. I think the missiles is the most awkward one. It's kind of a build that's a little bit cheesy in a way. Carapace makes the most sense because it gives you that early ling advantage, and then it transitions into the roaches later on too, and it's what we've been seeing a lot of. Continue to move forwards here. So do you see a few more lings of Snute just nibbling? In fact, a few lings of Lambo nibbling as well. Nothing too crazy there. Snute goes in towards the Bayonet Nest third hatch, and obviously his build will be a lot more kind of akin to what we saw in the earlier ZvZs because that was very much the standard, and that's what Snute is following. Holy shit, Woody put together quite an all-star tourney. Well, that's what I try and do with all my tourneys. This was a European-focused one. If you were watching last week, we had the WardiTV Weekly Season 3 Finals. It was pretty insane. We had some really good games there. Zest, Stats, Innovations. Who else do we have? Gumiho obviously played. We were kind of lacking Zergs last week. We had Nergio who had a really sick run though, made it to the round of 4. Those games are going up on the YouTube, by the way, youtube.com/WardiTV. In fact, I think they're all up already, so you can check them out as Lambo. Wow. GG well players as these lings of Snute just breaks through. Wow, that's kind of with some tabs that I accidentally opened. And down again to the bottom right hand side, opening 13-12. Aggression once again. Our blue Zerg player is Lambo from Team Clash. And his opponent to the top left hand side, the red Zerg player from Team Liquid. Give it up if you're cheering on Snute. Snute. So yeah, setting up, getting ready to go. He's going to go hatch gas pulls. Again, it's all going to be about defense here for Snute in these early stages. And the speed starting to build on up. We do see a few more lings just on the way out, so Lambo is going to go for the kind of the hidden sort of ling flood here. He's going to just sit back. He started up the queen, so you'll have that inject. He's just going to wait and wait, not reveal anything until he just has a flood of lings moving across the map very, very quickly. So, let's see how this is going. I'm just going to see this queen just does throw an inject down, and Ling's going to move across towards the upper left-hand side. So Lambo, off and away he goes as we do have him. Going to dodge this first overload as well. Obviously, this first set of lings is going to arrive very fast, while avoiding the overload is really important. And then he's going to be able to run the rest of the lings across the map very quickly with ling speed. Does he actually rally across the map now? He just keeps them in the main. Okay, so Snute really has no idea at all that this is coming. Like, he has no clue about this. But he is making 6 initial lings. Queens are on the way up. As these lings come in now, this is the first time Snute will see this. And, well, at least he's going to be able to not make the third hatch as those lings arrive. And Snute's going to realize just what he's up against. Pulls up to the high ground with his initial few lings. Drones will pull up to the high ground too. Can he get the queen out of field? Spawn to the south side, so it's unlikely. He'll just get fully surrounded right away. A couple drones going to try and protect it. Actually, the drones do a good job of that. And the queens are going to survive for now. Initial lings getting pushed back. Snute on a 7-worker advantage is going to come back in and protect the queen once more. This time the queen will fall. But it was a good defense. It's buying him time as he's getting the spine caller set up, and his ling count is getting up there as well. Lambo adds on another drone behind this. Lings do sneak in towards the main base here. Drones can be used to fight alongside those lings. Snute just needs to minimize damage taken. Still just 6 workers ahead. It's a lot at this stage of the game, and that's what Lambo is trying to close in on now in terms of numbers. Snute, bad guy's own ling speed, so he's going to be able to chase these lings a lot more effectively and really just stop them from doing too much more. And I can't really feel as though Lambo has done enough here so far, as the ling is going to escape down through the south. And what, do they just go back home? What's the plan here? I mean, Snute can counterattack himself now, still on a worker lead. His hatchery on the natural finish. Lambo's just now finishing. Means that, you know, Snute has had the production advantage for quite some time here as well. It's going to be seeing these lings coming down towards the lower right. We're going to see lings of Lambo coming in towards the ramp also here. Moving forward, so we are just going to see Snute continue to pick his way through this. A lot of lings of Lambo going down. Suddenly he might not have the numbers he needs. He's surrounded on the low ground, and well, this kind of choke point area does help him with the queen fighting. And so Snute is going to get pushed away. A Bane Nest coming down, about to finish from Snute here as he actually loses a couple of drones. Have to pull away from the main base. Some lings there able to get a kill or two. And just deny some mining time as well as he sends some workers back up to the high ground and gets back to that mining. A couple of Banes coming in. He's actually not gone back into gas just yet, which seems to be intentional. I imagine it's something that Snute wouldn't just forget to do. Now he just put some workers in there, maybe just as he didn't need the gas for a moment or so. Obviously, needs to make sure you just have enough Banes over time. So that's going to be a dead overlord here, and Lambo is going to get a supply block from this. Quite a big one as well, because still no overlord starting up in his production tab. The queen is chasing. It took a little while to get around the corner, but it will reach it eventually. And there it is. And again, without an overlord in production, Lambo is going to be supply blocked for quite some time now. To the left, he has some lings setting up. Do you just see Snute maybe going across the map once again? And Lambo, while supply blocked here, is going to be heavily out of position to do something with this. These lings are going to be running all the way down over towards the lower right side. Roach Warren is going to be starting up on the front, and again, as those lings come in, well, there we go. We see a queen already being grabbed. The second queen too. I mean, they trade transfusions. Lambo will counterattack with his own Zerglings, but will he have enough? I mean, already going down 2 queens is a huge deal. And Snute just has more lings here. Another queen is very quick to fall. The lings surrounded. Lambo will take damage, and Snute is just going to start working his way through that mineral line across the map. He's got the Banes, of course, Snute, to help him defend this here. It's good micro from Lambo to make the most of the situation. Snute defends that Baneling, though, with 11 workers going down. It's too well played. Lambo goes from a 2-0 map score start against TLO to 0-2 Hearthstone, 0-2 Snute. In a 10-minute series, Snute is able to take the 2-0 victory, and he's going to be